Hello and welcome to Hybrid, powered by chinkseyMEDIA. Who is on the mic?
It's Liam and I'm back. And I'm
back.
still happy. I'm still smiling, man.
Bow, 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 bow. All right. Fulham against Arsenal. Let's have a little roundup of that game.
Yeah. So, Fulham won.
Yeah.
I think it's easy to fall into a trap of not giving your opponents the credit they deserve.
Okay.
So, Fulham played well, but Arsenal were better. And we won the game 1-0. And that's really all there is to it, man. And I know there was a lot of talk around how we should have killed the game off, or certain players didn't play well, or we should have took our chances more, or it should have been... No, we won the game, and it was a professional performance.
Yeah.
What shows that is the fact that Fulham had 0 shots on target. You know? So we could have gone and got... who's that goalkeeper that went to... what is his name?
Where?
The one who had a stinker. He played one game for us in the Europa League or something once.
Oh, the Icelandic guy.
Yeah, what was his name again? Runarsson.
Yeah.
And he had a stinker.
Yeah.
We could have had him in goal. So in the last 2 games.
Nah,
so at the end of the day, if we're winning the games 1-0 and we're keeping a clean sheet, I'm happy, I'm smiling.
Another one today?
Let that continue. Let it continue, man.
Okay, Liam, you've seen Sami's shocking performance at 3-2-1. Do you think you can win this one? 3-2-1. So you know how to play it?
No.
So basically, I'm going to do a countdown.
Distracted.
I'm going to do a countdown, 3-2-1.
Yeah.
After 1, you got to say a team, any team that comes to your head. I got to say it at the same time, simultaneously.
All right.
And then after that, we got to say the player that's played for both teams that we say.
Okay, right. I know this game. I've seen this game.
All right, yeah? You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Chelsea. Was that
couldn't
too
think.
early or
I
you
couldn't-
too late?
No, I
Which
couldn't
one?
think of a team.
All right, new one.
3, 2, 1. Barcelona.
All right, let's go again. Let's go again.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Celtic.
PSG. No, they ain't gonna be.
Arteta. No.
Wait, did
Rangers,
Arteta?
man. No, it's Rangers.
No, it's Rangers. Yeah. All right, one more.
All right.
Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Forest.
Manchester United. Elanga. Bow.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, cool. Arsenal 4, Atletico Madrid 0.
Yeah.
Rampant victory. What's your take on the game, man?
Very pleased with it. Very pleased with it. It was always going to be tough, and it started tough.
Yeah.
And it looked like we were always going to be the first ones to get on the score sheet. And I'm just glad we were, because I do think whoever scores the first goal in a game like that would have run away with it, just because of the way the team's set up.
What you think if they scored first?
I think if Atletico scored first, they probably would have run away with it.
You think? Run away as in what? 2s and 3s, or just held on to it?
I definitely think the second at least.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it would have been tough to come back. I think it would have been tough because they are the kind of side that would have got the first and then just played counter-attacking. They would have sort of sat and just shut up shop.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have to play on the front foot.
Yeah.
And then they're going to counter. So and I think it's the same both ways. So the Champions League's, no one comes here plays for draws. Teams come here to win. Everybody, well, not everyone, but within reason, all the teams in this believe they can win it. And especially the ones looking at getting in that top 8, which Atletico would be. So I think
they ain't going to be in the top 8. No
they're
chance.
not. They've
lost 2 already.
They're
no
not,
chance. Yeah.
But that's why it was crucial for them to win today.
Yeah,
that's
they
why
needed something from this game. I said it in my podcast. They needed that point at least.
So coming into it, I knew they weren't going to sit back. I knew they weren't going to park the bus, play defensively. They had to go for it, and I knew we'd carve them open. So,
well, I looked at the characteristics of their players. I knew we'll win because they didn't have it out. They didn't have like anything to pose us problems.
They didn't have that pace. No, they didn't have that winger.
They didn't have an out ball. They play a 4-4-2.
Yeah.
And I knew because they play what's that Swedish? What's the Norwegian boy? Soloff and Alvarez up front, and then they play like
they got Griezmann there.
Yeah, got Griezmann, and what's his son? Simeone on the wing.
I don't know his first name.
Yeah, no one knows his first name, bro.
It's I don't know. That setup, that 4-4-2 is a defensive formation. It's evolved over the years.
Yeah.
And it is set up so there's quite a clear pattern of play that you can't get at them through the middle. And I know we've got the power on the wings with Saka and Martinelli to just
Saka
get around them.
What's that guy? It started with H, the new signing of theirs.
Of theirs?
Their left back, I was watching
Saka had him on toast.
Yeah.
Was he the guy who got booked? Or was it someone? No, it
I think, isn't it Hanko or something like that?
I don't even know his name.
His name was in my head and it's just
I don't
gone
even
out.
know his
But
name.
Saka mashed him up, bro.
And I think we weren't getting the ball to Saka's feet enough, to be honest, because we were looking for that through ball,
Yeah.
that ball down the wing over the top,
Yeah.
but we weren't getting the ball to his feet.
Yeah, enough.
And Timber got it a few times as well. They were both tearing it up.
Yeah, especially in the first half an hour, yeah.
But we managed to make it work. We found it in the end. Martinelli on the other side was doing the same.
Did
So
well.
I'm glad it all kind of clicked, and we got the goals in quick succession as well.
Yeah.
We just found a rhythm, and yeah, I'm just glad we unlocked it, because it would have been a long night if we couldn't find it. We couldn't find a solution. But
All right, Mr. Mullins, a word on Myles Lewis-Skelly's performance.
I'm very pleased with it.
Yeah.
Very. You know, sometimes you'll be out the team for a little while, and maybe that knocks your confidence. But vice versa, you be out the team for a little while and you stay hungry,
Yeah.
and you get that chance, you take it.
Yeah.
So he's done the latter today,
Yeah.
and I'm so pleased for him.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to want to start on the weekend now. Unfortunately, it's got to still be Calafiori. But what he's done now, I think he's put his name in the hat for the next Champions League game.
Yeah,
So-
I'm happy he starts all the Champions League
let
games.
him start
and
them.
Rick
Let
Calla
Calafiori
will
start in the
Premier League games.
If something changes somewhere, second half of the season, maybe we'll swap it round.
Yeah,
It's cool.
yeah.
But we know we've got two options there, and I'm over the moon. And also, he's a young player still. He's been, what, this is his second or third season? Maybe second. I
Second
can't quite
season,
remember.
yeah.
But
He's 19 now, yeah.
this is what you got to do at that age. Because remember, the guy's playing out of position.
He is.
The goal he scored today, he's shown you what his position actually
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
So he's
yeah.
knocking on the door.
Midfield,
And
yeah.
the midfield is stacked, but why
Yeah.
can he not be in that conversation as well?
Yeah.
So if something would have happened to Rice or to Zubimendi or...
Zubimendi is banned for the next game, by the
Is
way.
he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Slavia Prague.
But
away.
why can't Calafiori play at the left back and you stick Lewis-Skelly in there?
But don't forget, Piero Hincapié is
He's
fit
got
and
to come
raring
back
to
as
go.
well. He's got to come back
I
as
thought
well.
he was going to
but-
come on today, to be fair. Get a little run out.
He
I
could
thought-
have. I think he needs
yeah.
to ease him in with a little 20 minutes in the Prem first.
Okay.
Maybe Carabao Cup. We got
Yeah.
Brighton coming up.
Yeah.
Maybe give him his debut there, so there's less pressure on it. But I don't know. We seem to be getting stronger week by week, don't we? And
Yeah.
that's the best thing, because 4-0 and
Yeah.
we've still got more to come.
All right, before we do a little preview for Palace,
Yeah.
let's do a quick start sub sell, right?
Yeah. All right.
Goalkeepers, Donnarumma, Alisson, Raya. Start sub sell.
Start Donnarumma. Sub. Did you say Raya?
Yeah, so Donnarumma, Alisson, Raya, David Raya.
Sub Raya. Sell Alisson.
Is it because of age?
No, I just think Donnarumma right now for me is deservedly the best in the world.
Okay, right. Defense, Saliba, Gabriel, Van Dijk.
Saliba, Gabriel, Van Dijk. Right, start Gabriel, sub Saliba, release Van Dijk.
Okay, midfield, Rodri, Caicedo, Declan Rice. It's not meant to be easy, my guy.
Rodri, Caicedo, Rice. Okay. Start.
Okay, this made you
it's tough,
think,
it's
isn't
tough,
it?
it's tough, it's tough. I don't know if there is a right or wrong answer, but I'm going to
there
say,
isn't.
because I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm going to start Rice. Although it's a toss-up with Caicedo, they're both great. So I sub Caicedo, bring him on for the last 30. And then sell, who was the third one?
Rodri.
Injury crisis, sell him.
Okay. Shirky,
Yeah.
Eze, Verts.
Verse is getting sold, back to where he came from.
That made it easy for you. His poor form made it easy for you.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
start, I think I'd start, I'd start, who was the other two? Chersky and?
Shirky for Man City
Yeah.
and Ebrechi Eze for us.
I'd start Eze.
You got the excuse that Shirky's been injured, innit?
Yeah, and Eze's form at Palace
Yeah.
was exceptional. So
Okay. Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka, Mohamed Salah.
start Bukayo Saka, bench Cole Palmer,
I knew
sell
you'd do that.
Salah.
I knew you'd do that.
Yeah, easy one.
Haaland is a twister. Mbappe, Harry Kane.
Which Haaland? The one?
Erling Haaland.
Oh, Erling. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant
Haaland,
Haaland like
Mbappe, Harry Kane.
Haaland, Mbappe, Kane. Right, start Haaland.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sub Harry Kane.
Ooh.
Sell Mbappe.
Mbappe's been going mad this season, though.
So is Haaland.
So is Kane.
And
That's
so
why
is
it's a
Kane.
dilemma. All right, a quick preview for Crystal Palace Arsenal on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it's another game we tripped up in last season.
We're here. 2-2, yeah. 5-1, 2-2.
Yeah. So it's one of those that hopefully we can make amends for it. Palace have been good, but they've just hit a blip, so it's probably the best time to get them.
They play on Thursday as well.
Do they?
Conference League.
Who are they playing?
Some next team, man. They're 1-6 to win. They'll win.
There we go. It looked like a Wi-Fi
And
password.
Katie and them, man. They will. Yeah.
One of them teams that Chelsea were playing last season. Like they're telling me about flipping.
Noah FC.
All them kind of Swedish.
17 letters in their name. And
starts with IF. Sorry, not to talk down on teams from other countries, but at least they're going to be tired for the game against Arsenal. That's why it's such an advantage to be playing Champions League football and not Conference League. The travelling is less and the rest time is more because you play Tuesday, Wednesday instead of Wednesday, Thursday.
Well, you know what I've noticed though? I've noticed a trend. You know, like when we play a team that play like 2 days after us and stuff like that. Let's say like Man City, for instance, they played 1 or 2 days after us.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily win that game, you know, against the team that have had less preparation.
It's probably a myth. It's probably a myth because, you know, there's no right or wrong way to prepare.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you play on the Tuesday, you get a nice day off tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then you've got Wednesday training, Thursday training, Friday training, 3 solid days there to train. But with the size of the squads now, just rotate anyway. Like, certain players who play today ain't going to play on the weekend, so they've had a whole week really. So I guess it's maybe the tiniest advantage that's not really going to materialise into much, but I think for squads like Palace, it's going to affect them more, where they're probably going to have to still play their strongest lineup to some extent, and then have to still play that same lineup on the weekend. And with the Thursday game, to only maybe have 1 day off or half a day rest, plus the travel. If they're away, I don't even know if they're home or away.
They're home.
But
Selhurst.
I've seen Liverpool got to travel some far place to play.
They're playing
which ain't
Frankfurt.
even Europe. Like, no, I'm talking about they drew some team that's far.
Liverpool.
Yeah, they got to play.
Oh, in their
team.
next Champions League game.
It might
Not
be
tomorrow.
the next. What's this team they're playing?
Because they're playing Frankfurt tomorrow in Germany, so you must be in the next game, innit?
It must be. Either way, they got some mad
is
game
it? I'll check
to then
that.
have to come all the way back across Europe to play away again, like down in London or something.
Oh,
they
sure.
have it mad, but that's the advantage. I think it's that Cypriot team.
Will it be Apoel Nicosia or
One
something
of them
like that?
teams they
Or-
got away
something
in
like
it
that.
to travel all the way back
Okay,
and play a
fair.
ton. Either way, I think that's where it's going to affect them kind of teams like Palace.
Yeah.
But
I could have sworn Palace are playing Lanarka. You know, that's Iron Apple. Them man there when you're vibing. You're in the rave,
hey,
bro,
them days,
before the
man,
game.
showing my age,
You know what I
but
mean?
yeah, them Larnaca Airport, man, buying fridge magnets and that coming back.
I was there as well.
No, but Palace, I'm confident for it. I'm confident, and hopefully Gyökeres is confident because, you know, I'm having a good season on fantasy in it, and I'm refusing to take Gyökeres out my team. With the next 3 games we've got, I'm not taking the guy out. I'm backing him.
Resilience.
I'm backing him to get a couple against Palace, and I think the two fixtures. But I don't want to look too far ahead. But
After Palace,
we got another favourable game.
yes, Sunderland and Burnley. I don't know what order, but
And the 2 goals today is gonna boost his confidence massively going into the weekend, and we know he's gonna play. So let's hope that he performs, and you know he shows us his quality over the next 3 games. I want to see him double his tally in the Prem, and I think he will. I'm ready to put money on it as well. So whoever wants to take that bet, thinking Gyökeres is dead, shake my hand and we'll take that bet. He's going to score 3 in his next 3.
You already know I'm going to do that. You heard the lad. You heard the lad. All right. Bow. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And click this link just above Liam Mullins' head to watch another post-match viral video only on Hybrid, powered by chinkseyMEDIA. Bow.